Any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome, everyone, to Morgantown, West Virginia, home to the West Virginia Mountaineers. The Mountaineers will put total leather to crank us up. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Texas Tech Red Raiders offense will have the opening possession of the game. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did. He was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense has to have a plan for him, David. It'll be interesting to see how they try to defend him.
Right, and that's the problem. It's so hard when your best playmaker is a tight end to plan for him, because how you treat him is everything, and they can still run the football with him, and they can still throw it to him, and he's just a nightmare matchup. And you want to slow him down, like make some of those easy touches a little bit harder for him, but you know he's going to get his.
You can feel the Mountaineer spirit rising, reverberating across the field on this big third down. Caught close to the marker, it's Pettis. Got a lot of room to the right. He's at the and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame, where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
So West Virginia's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faced.
And the defense, Abe, got him at the 27. And the Mountaineers send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Back to the quarterback. Forced out of the pocket. Caught near the sticks. It's Bush. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. On first down, here comes this offense. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
The Red Raiders are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And they're going to head out the lineup for a field goal. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Moore to the air. It's complete. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Guys, let's take a big view here on West Virginia. For some teams, the road into the top 25 can be a little more treacherous than for others. And once you get there, you've got to convince the rest of the country you deserve to stay.
And I think that's what's next for this squad. They've earned the right to get in the top 25. People are noticing what they're doing. Now, let's continue to build on it because they haven't proven they're a top 10 team, and they want to get to that point.
Yeah, let's stay hungry. Let's not be satisfied with the fact that we just broke into the top 25. Let's get in the top 20, top 15, top 10. Let's make the college football playoff. Don't want to get ahead of your skis here too early. It's a nice thing to be inside the top 25 now, but you want to continue to get better.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Hand off from the shotgun. Got the first down and more. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man quickly. He gets down to the 25 before going out of bounds. Now on 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 3rd down coming in the Morgantown faithful, making it tough on this big play. To the air, it's Bush. Using the quick game. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. And the Red Raiders have their offense in high gear. Off the play fake. Quarterback moving. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. Stopped at the 12-yard line, and he wanted that pick 6. He'll have to settle for setting up his offense. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He's got the tight end. How about the power there to get it across the 20 and up to the 21-yard line? The Mountaineers want to pick up the tempo. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they cell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, and they get good matchups. And, man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss.
How about that defense? In the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
Got his man. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. And the rush will get to him at the 25. And the Mountaineers line up to punt it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board. But you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Moore will throw. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the catch. He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that first down marker. Fourth down coming. The Mountaineers will bring the punt team onto the field. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Trying to beat the D deep. Pulls it in down the sideline. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Great job by the back on the option. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
And the offense doing a nice job mixing the option play on that drive. They're able to get the defense outflanked. Nice decision by the QB, pitching it outside wide, the running back using his speed.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Throws to the wideout. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment. They've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a fifth. Moore to the air. He makes the grab. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And the Mountaineers come to the line in the hurry-up. He'll pull it on the read. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It'll be third and short from their own 33. From the gun, wants to pass. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, and they corral the ball so they avoid the turnover, but man, did they lose a chunk of yardage. The Mountaineers will try to pin them back with the punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Rides the back and leaves it on the option.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Got a man. It's Pettis. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Sets up the screen. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in second and manageable. On the option. Quick toss. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. The Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. Dropping back, it's Bush. Looking to the big tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Or will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll give it to the back. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
That's a throw the quarterback would like to have back. He forced that one into double coverage. That means somebody else was wide open. The quarterback really needs to be better moving forward, working through his progressions.
Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game, and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Gets it past the marker. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. He's going to fire deep. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB. They're dealing with a second and long.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
Moore will throw. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They kick it away on fourth down. Never had a chance. What coverage to get down there and knock him down inside the 10. This offense starts deep in a hole. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
The give from the gun. Looks as if he'll get it up to about the 14-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And And the Red Raiders will kick it off to start the second half. Looking for blockers. And he pumps it up inside the 20. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Wow, you saw the speed of the defense there. They're trying to spit this football out to the running back on the perimeter. And how about the defense able to get to him quickly to bring him down for no gain?
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Quickly complete. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And the punishment has been extended. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Quickly out to the tight end. Turning it on. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. And the Mountaineers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Motion from the wideout. Power football with the run. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Gives it on the option. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Now facing a 3rd and long. Moore to the air. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. The Mountaineers will send out the punt unit. Wants to bring it back. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
They'll move the wide receiver. They go to the ground. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got his man on the right. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. The Red Raiders are flying down the field. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On the option. The pitch. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown. He's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. And the Red Raiders kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
He'll bring it back looking for help. I guess it could have been worse on that return. He goes out of bounds at the 15. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll try to pop the draw. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Finds a little space. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. It'll be 3rd and long. Moore will throw. Lost one deep down the right side. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Got room on the return. And he's out of bounds at the 2. Almost a pick 6, but they're set up on the doorstep. Does life get any better than this for an offense to start a drive with a 1st and goal? They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And I'm not surprised they went to him again. Hey, he's already had 2 rushing touchdowns. He's had some success and been physical. But how about the defense? Ready for him? I guess they've learned their lesson, right? They've already given up 2. They weren't giving up a 3rd.
That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Trying to slam in. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. The play action fake. Flushed out of the pocket. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Leaves it with the back. Showed off just about every move in the book except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
And the Mountaineers are marching down the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Takes it the other way. Inside the 30. He's at touchdown, Red Raiders. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Michigan State is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Kirk Cousins had a hand in getting this quarterback to East Lansing, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Purdue. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Mountaineers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He'll do it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Kick is in the air. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out. Everybody right now on the same page.
They've got it out to the 34 after getting 5 there. Lining up from the 34 on first down. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football, keep running the clock.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Finds his tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. The Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Bought a little time, lets it go.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Moore to the air. Makes the catch. He works his way to the 21-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. And the Mountaineers will line up to punt it away. Now on the return. He gets a block. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Looking to throw on first down. Got a little space. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. And the Red Raiders come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. From the gun, running back gets to give.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent, does a portal help?